and it's here. Of course, if you want it to be even better than this amazing thing already is, if you use the code on the screen, you will get one of these bad boys with it. It is me. It is the special limited edition Talicia Beardsmore card. Hi guys, it's Talicia, and today I have day 1 of Berrima horse trials. I'm just going down to get Jep now. It's nearly 1 o'clock because I'm not on until 2:45 for my dressage. So I got to braid up in the morning and everything. Had a bit of a decent sleep in, and I'm just gonna go get Jep now. So I braided her up about an hour ago, and now I'm just getting her. So at the moment I'm in shorts because it's really hot, and I'm also in my Prohorse competition shirt, and yeah, so links for that will be in the description. Hey mate, where's Jep? And there's Jep hiding behind the tree. What you doing? Oh, look at your floppy lip. What is that? You ready? Ready to go? Oh, just scratch your head again, silly girl. What have you done? Alright, so I'll go get Jep, put her boots on, and we'll be ready to go. Jep's in the float, we're just waiting for Dad to grab a few things, and then we're off. Oh hey, it's voiceover Talicia back at it again. So, this is obviously my dressage test, if you could not tell. I was very happy with how this test went. Probably the best feeling dressage test I've ever ridden. We also got the highest score we've ever gotten, which was 67.71. So we're getting closer and closer to break into those 70s, which would be amazing if that could happen next year, fingers crossed. So I was very happy with the first half of this test. I wouldn't have changed a thing with how she was, and I was pretty happy with how I rode the first half of the test as well. I was not completely happy with the second half, but that's just me being picky with myself. And I'm sure you guys could pick things here that I'm sure aren't the best, but I was really happy and feeling like it was both our best ever. As you can see, I was really pushing her on there with my leg. She was just a bit lazy and falling behind me a bit. But we have a canter transition coming up soon on the right leg, and it was really nice, really smooth and fluent. I was really happy with this whole canter section as well. She was very supple and slow. She wasn't rushing through my hand or pulling or fighting the pressure. It was just really nice and controlled. Like, look at that canter. This is a pony. We don't normally have really nice dressage-y pony canters. What is this? And then we come out of it here, and that was a pretty decent transition back to trot. A little bit of a fall into it, but we've had worse. Our walk wasn't the best. We have our medium walk here, which I always struggle with, as you can see me kicking her on there. We always have a really lazy medium walk, so it takes a lot for her to get going. Now we have a free walk, which was not our best. We've done better. She was not completely relaxed. Neither was I. I was a bit tense, and she could feel that. So she wasn't 100% relaxed. But in some sections she lowered her head a bit more, like here. She's a bit more relaxed here because I really focused on my breathing and relaxing down, and she stretched out a little bit. Not heaps of stretch, but she's always been a bit funny with stretching down. So as you can see, here is a bit dodgy as well in our free walk, but hey. Yeah. So I was kicking her on a bit there just to get her back into the pressure and working correctly. So it was a bit dodgy there, but we're back into the trot. And by the way, guys, when I'm kicking her, I'm not doing it... Oh, we tripped. I'm not doing it really hard. It may look like I am, but I'm not even using my spur. I'm still using the inside of my leg, and my spur is barely hitting her. It's just the side of it to give a little bit more to that laziness. Here, I was not completely happy with. My reins are too long, so I struggled with this end half of my test, which is why I wasn't happy with the second half, because my reins were too long, so our canter's a bit dodgy, and even the trot's a bit dodgy, because I realised my reins were too long at this stage, but I was like, you know what, we're just going to ride it out. So she keeps popping out of the pressure a slight bit. But the trot isn't too bad. As you can see, they are really long. So the canter transition there wasn't the best because she had too much head. and even my position starts to fall here because my elbows are going behind my body because my reins are too loose and her head is not quite in frame. The canter's a bit choppy, it's not as slow and smooth as the first canter, but it smooths out a bit here, that's quite nice. Our circle wasn't the best on that one either, but yeah, and we fell back into trot, that was not a nice transition. Then we go up the centre line and salute, which was not completely square, but she fixed herself slightly. But after this test, we were placed 4th out of a field of about 30, maybe slightly under 30. It's 25 to 30 people. I think it was 25 because of eliminations and stuff, so we were 4th at this stage. Okay, so here is our jump round, and that's the wrong leg. Talicia, please fix it. Please fix it. Alright, so this is EVA 60 if you were wondering. It's my first time using my optimum time watch, so I was a bit distracted with that just then, as you would have seen. But I just went over the first jump. Now with this round, the main thing I focused on with Jep is taking our lines pretty wide and long, as well as slowing her down, because if you guys know Jep, she's a speedy little demon who just wants to run through all her jump courses and everything she can. She just wants to gallop. So our main thing was to go slow and steady, so we got striding right and didn't go too fast. A few of the jumps I screwed up some of the striding, but she still jumped it anyway. It's only little, so it didn't really phase her. But yeah, so as you guys know, this is our second actual eventing comp. First official one, because the other one was a pony club one. But I was just really focusing on trying to get her closest to the optimum time as possible, which was hard because I didn't press my watch at the complete right time. But we ended up getting a clear round with no faults at all and got pretty close to the optimum time. Thanks, Jep. Okay guys, so we are at my cousin's house, still with the Jep on the back. You really can't see through all my tack. I'm trying to fix this glare. Ow! Okay, you know what? There. So Dad's just getting Harry, because if you noticed, you probably didn't honestly, Mum's not here at this comp today, which is the first comp she hasn't actually come to, because she's at a concert with my auntie and my nan. So my cousin's home alone and we were going past his house because we were passing it from leaving the comp, and Dad's like, call him. So he's going to come over, have dinner with us and stay the night and come for cross country tomorrow. Yeah, so after dressage, which felt absolutely amazing, apart from the second half, felt a bit tense, just mainly in the canter and the trot circle, but still felt really good. We were placed 4th with our score of 67 point something, and oh no thanks. Cool. And that's the highest score we've ever gotten in dressage. And then after show jumping, we went completely clear and had no time penalties or anything, so we were still placed in 4th. But yeah, we have cross country tomorrow, so hopefully we go clear with no time penalties in that. Yay! And here's Harry. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so it's day 2. We've just got Jep in the float now. We are ready for our cross country, which is at 9:20. Oh my god! Because apparently pooing wasn't enough when she got in the float. She has to pee as well. As soon as she gets in the float, she poos, and now she wheezes. Like,
you can clean the rest.
Thanks. So we're about to leave soon, and there's a spider web on my hat. Okay, so here's the first you see of me on cross country on the video. I actually got a refusal at the jump we just jumped, but Kyle didn't get it on video. I actually got a refusal and nearly fell off, took her bridle over her head with me, but the bit stayed in her mouth, so while I was coming back up to the jump, I pulled her bridle back on and put her bonnet under the bridle, like part that goes behind her ears. So the bonnet, because it came off when I pulled her bridle off, not on purpose, I just nearly went over her head because the refusal was so messy. But yeah, so the bonnet's just tucked behind her ears because I couldn't get it off, but she didn't care because Jep is so chill and nothing phases her. So we also got a refusal at jump 3, unfortunately. We got no time penalties, fortunately, we got no time penalties. But yeah, so because of this, we dropped from 4th to 15th. Not good, which was about midfield, but oh well, this was our second eventing comp and our second ever proper cross-country course, so I was still happy with her. Slightly disappointing after going so well in the first 2, but hey, stuff happens. Alright guys, so we're leaving the presentation now. Well, we didn't really stay for presentation, we just came back after dropping Jep off a few hours later just to check where I was after cross-country. No surprise, I really was far from 4th. I ended up 15th out of a group of about 30, so I guess it's okay, midway. But, I mean, it just sucked after getting 4th from our dressage, then staying in 4th with our show jumping, and then having a terrible cross-country run and getting 2 refusals. Time was fine, but the 2 refusals just shoved us really far down the list, and yeah, so we just have gone home. Obviously didn't stay for presentation, there's no point, wasn't going to get anything. So we're going home now, but I'm just stopped waiting for everyone to leave, but during the little break before we came back for presentation, Mum, Dad and I went and bought my new car. So you'll see that when we get home. Mum and Dad are just picking it up now. We all had a test drive of it, and it's a 2011 Honda CR-V Luxury. It's in white. It's really, really nice. It's an SUV, and which is nice because I didn't want a little car, and my parents didn't want me to have like a huge four-wheel drive or anything, so a little four-wheel drive. And it's really nice. I'm gonna drive it when I get home and go buy a few things for it because it's my first car, which is very exciting. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I was really happy with how yesterday went. Not so happy after cross country. It's just because she refused to jump 3, but it was a bit awkward because it was on a slight hill and it was just weird as. But then the other jump she refused was really messy because her refusals are always just messy. They're not nice, and she was going in pretty confidently like she normally does, and she refuses last minute. That's what she does. It was a house, and when she refused the house, I nearly went over her head, but I didn't fall off. But with trying to stay on, her bridle came off and her bonnet, so I had to fix the bridle back up, put it back on over her ears, couldn't get the bonnet back on, so I just had to slip it under the bridle behind her, so she had a bonnet flapping behind her head. But because my horse is like the most chill horse in the world, she just didn't care, and we finished the rest of the round, went through water and everything with the bonnet flapping behind her ears. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'll talk to you guys when I'm with my car. So we're at my nan's at the moment, but this is my new car. So it's not brand new obviously, but this is it. It's the Honda 2011 CR-V CR-V Luxury, and I'll unlock it and show you a bit of the inside. So it's got leather, it's a bit dirty. So it's got leather seats, sunroof. We're still at my nan's, just picking her up. And then what else? It's got armrests, it's got seat warmers, so they heat up when you turn them on. It's an automatic because I hate manual. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's not much else to say. Yeah. And that's really all I have for this vlog. After Nan comes out, we're going straight home. Oh, and like my little air freshener. Cute. So yeah, I finally have my own car, which is nice. And what I think is really cool is you can have separate air conditioning like for each side, so I can adjust these two and change their temperatures and how high they are, and have these on different ones as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!